Welcome back to the channel. We got a new quad today. It's the HGLRC Veyron 3-inch cinewhoop. This originally shipped as the Caddx Vista version, the HD version, but I don't fly digital, I fly analog still. So just made a few changes here, and I'll go over those today with you versus what the bind and fly options are. So we'll start out, it ships with the Vista unit. So I've pulled that, sold the Vista. If you know, they're kind of in high demand right now. So I sold it within an hour of pulling it and posting it on FPV Marketplace. So let's take a look. So this is the 6S version. So this has got the HGLRC Tech 2600 kV 1408 motors. And it's got the Zeus 30 amp all-in-one board. As you can see here, it's just a 20 by 20 board. It's got the ESC and flight controller on that as well. It's an F4 board, BL Heli S ESCs. Hold up, guys, real quick. I wanted to add, since this was a digital quad, when I got it, it shipped with Betaflight 4.2. But since I was converting it to analog, the stock settings did not work out of the box. I couldn't get the receiver to recognize the inputs. So I'm pretty sure they remapped some things to maybe get the OSD working on the Vista. So what I did was I took note of all the other settings there, and then I went ahead and upgraded to the latest, which is for this board is 4.2.4. I flashed the latest BL Heli S. These are BL Heli S, not 32. ESC's 16.71 official beta. And then I went ahead and checked. I think this one is the 12 motor poles for the smaller, the 1408 motors. Enabled RPM filtering. But I did want to add that. All right, we can get back to Jeff from the past. So I've added the Foxeer Razor Micro. It's a 1.8 lens on that one. It's a budget option from Foxeer. As you'll see in the footage, I was pretty impressed with it. It's got for the VTX, it's the Panda RC VTX. I'll post a picture up here on the screen there. Printed a 3D mount to go. It's a nano size, so it's a 16 by 16 VTX to fit on the 20 by 20 stack there for you. It does go up to 400 milliwatts. And as you'll see, it does offer a pretty good feed, pretty clear video, and just have pretty good penetration there. So for the antenna, I've gone with the Emax Nano right-hand circular polarized. You know, for the RX, run a Crossfire Nano and the Mortal T. This unit was actually the Blue Ducks. Wasn't a big fan. I love blue, but these are like a light blue, and it kind of looked like a clown car, in my opinion. So, done away with those. I kept them as a backup. Ordered the Black Duck foam from HGLRC directly. What else? So yeah, I mentioned this is the 6S version, but I am running it on 4S. So I don't know if you watch Andy RC. If you don't, if you're not subscribed to his channel, you definitely should give him a shot there. Always got some of the best reviews and info and stuff. He suggested, hey, running a 6S cinewhoop on a 4S. Because you really don't lose that much power because, you're not flying fast. And you're going to get a much better flight time. As you'll see, one of the flights, I got almost 8 minutes. Yeah, I ran it a little bit low, below 3.5 volts. But I was consistently getting, 6 minute plus flight times on a 4S. So running this 4S 1300, this is the Rotor Riot Hypo Lipo. Not anything for, freestyle or anything, but gets the job done for a cinewhoop. We've got an RDQ battery strap. Got tons of these, always buying from RDQ. For the camera mount, it does come with, I believe it's a Hero 6, 7, and 8 mount, or I believe 6 and 7 mount. But I have a Runcam 5 orange, as you'll see in the foot. I mean, it takes pretty good footage. It does have EIS, but I don't really run that because it's not very good. But it does take pretty good. Shoots 4K. I shot in 1440p. But use that for the cam. Added my own print there. So that turned out pretty good. For the props, it comes with these HGLRC. I think they're 3045s, I believe. Wasn't impressed with these. It's just this cheap tri-blade. So I swapped to these Gem Fan 5-blade. I think they're 76mm cinewhoop props. I've also got some of the 6-blade HQ prop that I'll give a try. But dramatically improved the flights or the lift, especially from takeoff, with these 5-blade versus the 3-blade that came with it. We'll cut to the footage. Like I said, I'm not running EIS on this one, so don't expect hyper smooth or real steady go footage. But I mean, for the money, Runcam 5 definitely is a good budget option. I think they're just right at about $100 US. So if you're thinking of a cheap action cam, definitely check out the Runcam 5 orange. I also had a Runcam 5, just the original one, the black one. I was pretty impressed with that one as well. This one even has a better picture there. So let's take a look at the footage there and see how she performs.
Stars are falling to your head. Stars are falling to your lips. Soul to soul and hand by hand. We are jumping from that cliff.
So overall, I was impressed. Like I said, this is more of a custom version of it. I think the analog version of the HGLRC one, I believe it comes with a, I want to say 600 milliwatt and maybe 450 milliwatt VTX. But this is 400. Picked this one up for like $10 on Power. I think it was a 2 for $20 deal. I think Cyclone FPV also has these VTX for $10. So if you're really into micros or just, you know, cinewhoop, that's a good VTX for $10. Overall, I'm new to the cinewhoop scene. I didn't necessarily see a purpose, but hey, look, I have about every other kind of quad, so why not give this style a go? If I want to do any, you know, action footage there, it's safer, you know, for family, friends, and pets, you know. So if you could fly this indoors as well, it is very loud. With these 5-blade props, it's a little bit quieter than the tri-blades, but it's still very loud. So, but anyway, guys, if you're looking into a reasonably priced cinewhoop, definitely give this one a go there. I have a few HGLRC products, so definitely keep this one on your radar there. We'll catch you in the next one.